Are we live, guys?
I think we are.
Okay. Well, hey everyone.
Hey.
I'm Lauren, and this is my friend Anisha. And today we are making cake pops, and we are actually live from my phone because we've had some technical difficulties.
But we're still here.
Yeah. Long story short is that Mom was in town for Thanksgiving, and she accidentally took my laptop charger, so my laptop isn't available. So I was using my old laptop, which just decides to turn off on its own, I guess. So we're doing it. We're streaming live on my phone. I am holding you in my hand right now, but I'm gonna set you up on a tripod, and we're gonna start doing stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, Ruben. Look, we
What's
can
up,
see
Ruben?
Ruben Avila is here saying hello.
Hey.
We have 4 people watching. I think that's so neat. That
I think so.
I say that every single week, that I'm like, it's so cool that you guys are watching, but I think that it's cool.
Yes, it is.
Okay, sorry for this. Oh, Mike Finney's here. Hey, Mike Finney. Mike Finney's always watching. I love when I see the same. I love when I see the same people. Here, you talk to them. I'm gonna unscrew things.
What's up? How's everyone doing? We've got some cake pops coming.
Oh, you can show them.
Sure.
Our ingredients.
Ooh, look at that. We've got some good stuff here. We've got the pop to the cake. Then,
Okay, and then I have to screw this into the bottom.
okay, we're
Maybe I should just do this. Okay, you hold the phone.
okay.
I'm gonna take this thing off. Okay.
Super grading.
We're good. We're good here. We got things under control.
Definitely. Meanwhile, check this out. We're all set up. Nom, 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 nom. It's gonna be delish.
So you, Anisha specifically asked for cake pops. Why do you love cake pops?
You know, I've never made a cake pop before.
Really?
No, it seems like a really good idea. It's like cake on a stick. I mean, everything is better on a stick, right?
All right, now let's put it in here.
All right, here we go. Setting it up there.
Okay, how's this angle, guys? I want you to be able to see, and I hate when people are taller than me because it makes the frame all
I
wonky.
can do this, but you know.
Wait, stand
my
back up
cross-
so I can frame you out. All right, we'll have to hold things up and the thing so people can see.
I think that's good.
People can see the stuff. And then I also have to do I'm gonna have to do this guy.
Yeah. We're getting it all set up for you guys.
Right? We're gonna, oh, now this is in the way. There's just so many things, guys.
Lauren's such a pro. She's like handling everything with ease.
Oh,
She's
thank
like,
you.
no problem.
Thank you.
Laptop goes out. No
Right.
big deal.
Okay, so we're recording here. We're gonna have to do a reintroduction.
Someone
Can you
said
see?
Most people are taller than you, Lauren.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so we're here. Hopefully my phone doesn't shut off because I also don't have it plugged in. But we're going to do another little brief intro because I record it on my camera so I can edit it down. So, hey guys!
Hey.
I'm Lauren, and this is my friend Anisha. And today on Life Above the Clouds, we are going to make some cake pops. This is something that Anisha requested, and when I have my friends over, I love to ask if they have a favorite recipe that they want to show me or something that they want to eat in particular.
And it was cake pops.
Yeah.
For sure, cake
Right?
pops. Because it just seems like a good idea. Cake on a
Pops
stick.
On a stick. They're like bite size. You could just take them to go.
Yeah. It's too perfect not to.
It's too perfect not to.
Yeah.
So why don't we just go ahead and get started, right? So first we are going to whisk our dry ingredients together. I'm going to put Anisha to work.
I'm ready.
And I have it written down here, 1 2/3 cup of flour.
Alrighty.
Oops, I just spilled all over.
That's
I
okay.
should have aprons for people to wear when they're here.
Merch.
Merch! Would anyone buy merch? You guys, this is a great idea. I love it.
Totally right.
And then here in this guy, can you see I have half a teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter teaspoon baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt.
No.
And we're just gonna
mixing.
whisk those up together so they're nice and combined.
Yeah, they
And then while she is doing that, in my bigger mixing bowl, I am going to put in how much butter is this? This is half a cup of butter, softened, or at room I think it's softened enough.
Is that salted or unsalted?
Unsalted. So when you're baking, it's usually good to use unsalted butter, so you can add salt, as much salt as you want, or as little salt as you want. You don't want to be limited to the butter.
Yeah.
And you can either put your cannabis butter in at this stage or in the frosting stage, which we're going to do next, because they're all going to be mixed in together. It doesn't really matter.
Yum.
Right? So then I have my butter and I have a cup of sugar. Ooh,
Yum,
yum, yum. And then I am going to,
People of the state are the gems.
right? Guys, if you're still here, give us a little shout, and then let us know how this live stream is working out. Like if the quality is okay, because you know, honestly, it's a lot easier for me to just stream from my phone instead of setting up the webcam and setting up my laptop.
So if it works out.
So yeah, right. If this works out.
Also, it may mean more live streams.
Right? I could just live stream like whenever I want, all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be like The Truman Show. Have you seen that movie?
I have seen The Truman Show.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't seen The Truman Show, it's a really great movie with Jim Carrey where he's basically like on a reality TV show, kind of.
And he figures it out later
right?
on.
But they like have a fake town with fake people and they just film him 24/7.
It's kind of creepy.
It's super creepy. And he does figure it out, and like, does he get out? I don't remember how it ends.
It's sunlight.
Oh, what's Mike Finney saying? The stream is pausing occasionally for a few seconds, and then it starts back up. Wow, Mike Finney, I wish I knew how to address that, but I really don't. If you guys don't know, I'm not super tech savvy, and my boyfriend is sometimes available, and he helps me out, but he's not here today. So we're on our own. These two ladies are on their own, which is fine because we're strong, independent women.
We got this. That's looking good.
Right? It's not as room temperature as I would want it to be, even though I set it out this morning when I woke up. But
It's
you
been
know,
a little chilly here.
it has. It finally feels like fall in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I don't know where you guys live and what the weather's like, but I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Fall is my favorite season.
Mine too.
Yeah?
Yeah. When's your birthday?
October. When's your birthday?
October. We knew this already. You're
Wait,
like the
so did
beginning
you?
of October.
Yeah.
right.
Because they say that the season that you're born in is usually your favorite season.
It makes so much
and,
sense now.
And this is true for us,
Apparently so.
right? So,
That's
I mean, when were you guys born, and what's your favorite season? Because we want to know if it is true for other people.
It's just a theory,
It's just a theory,
but I wonder.
whose theory is it, right? Like, who made that up?
But it makes a lot of sense,
It makes a lot of sense.
right?
Okay,
These are all mixed
so
in together.
how about you continue
Yeah.
mixing, and I'm gonna crack an egg,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna show them on the camera.
Yeah. A little higher. A little lower. A little
You know,
on.
whatever you feel in your heart.
Okay.
So guys, I just added 1 egg, and I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like so far.
Well, I can tell you it is smelling so good. Yum. Really getting itself mixed in.
Really
Let's
getting
get
that
some-
in mixed in.
Let me get some of this on the other side.
Oh yeah, I can get my rubber spatula.
There we go. Now.
So we're coming back.
Ooh.
You're just gonna have to like hunch down a little bit all the time so I can show the table. Okay?
I got it.
I'm gonna go get a rubber
I
spatula.
will do it. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. There's nothing as good as the smell of like
Butter?
oh, is that what
Smell
it is?
of butter?
It's the smell of butter and sugar.
Right here, let me scrape that down for you a little
Oh,
bit.
yum,
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
work.
So I actually know Anisha because we did the ABC Discovers showcase together
Yeah.
2 years ago. A few of the people I've had on this show, like other Anisha, and
Oh,
not last
right.
week, 2 weeks ago I had Kanal. I know them from the showcase, and they're cool peeps.
Great people, right?
Yeah.
Keep the people around who know how to make cake. Just kidding. And who are wonderful people.
Right? So now, okay, we are going to alternate adding our dry ingredients in and the milk.
Okay.
So do you want to pour them in and I'll continue mixing?
Yeah. Do you want all at one time or just a little bit?
Just like a little bit of the flour mixture and then a little bit of the milk and a little, you know, back and forth.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is gonna work great.
Yeah, that's good. Dump it in.
Now a little bit more milk, or
and now a little milk. I'm just gonna go back and forth. Yeah.
Num num.
Num nums. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, Brazos has not made an appearance yet. He's sniffing around the kitchen, but he has not come here.
He's excited I'm here.
He is excited Anisha is here. Every time people come over, I always tell him that his friend is coming.
Aww.
I don't know if he understands, but I think
he does.
He understands more than we give him credit for, right? Don't they say that dogs are smarter than we think they are?
Yeah. You can tell in the eyes, right?
You can tell in the eyes.
Yeah.
All right, our batter's coming together. Can you guys see it? I'll show you guys. I'll bring the camera back.
Yeah. Let's get the rest
Yeah,
of it
go
in
for
there.
it.
Let's get a little more milk.
All right. And that was 1 cup of milk.
There he is.
There he is.
Hi, buddy.
Okay, you continue, and I'm going to show them
Okay.
what it looks like.
Oh my gosh.
What if I just like take it off the thing?
Yeah.
Here we go, handheld. Pew. Look at those camera skills. That is looking like some nice batter.
It really is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay, back in. Maybe I'll show it on this camera too, just for good measure.
Yeah. Just have everything.
Right. Look at that.
Wow. That's looking great.
That's looking great.
I'm gonna scrape down a little bit. Get that on the sides, right?
You're so helpful.
You know, baking is something that I really actually enjoy.
Really?
Other cooking, not so much.
Yeah,
But
baking is better.
Baking is fun.
Huh. Baking is fun
How's that?
because sweets are better. That looks great.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna take over.
so sure. So we are actually, what we would do is put this in an 8x8 buttered baking dish and cook it for about 35 minutes at 350 degrees. But for the sake of time and movie magic, I have already made a cake.
Ta-da!
Because we would want our cake to cool completely before we mix it in with our cake pop frosting. So fast forward your your cooking and your cooling time, which would be about an hour. And now we are going to make our frosting.
Deliciousness.
So with our frosting, we are going to do 5 tablespoons total of butter. I would recommend doing 3 tablespoons of cannabis butter. Oh, not 5, 7 tablespoons. I have it written down on my paper here.
There it is.
I would recommend doing 3 tablespoons of cannabis butter because this is going to make about 36 cake pops. So we are gonna. Oh, you know what? I need those. I'm gonna wash those.
Okay.
And we're gonna use them again. You can do a little tap dance or something.
Ba, ba, da, 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 da. 36 cake pops. That's enough to share.
That's what.
Enough to share.
Enough to share. You're gonna like take all these home because
Taking
I'm
all
gonna
of
have
these
my own batch. I have a second
Oh,
batch. of it.
true. Okay, I have cake pops to share. That's a really good thing for the holidays too, you know, family time, pretty easy to make, and then you've got 36 to share, you know, you don't have to keep them home.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving I made a pie, but I made 2 so that I can take one and keep one at home. That worked out really nicely. I was very happy about that. It's delicious. Lauren's bringing things for us. Yeah. So, let's see. We've got a few people watching. Hello. What's your favorite recipe that Lauren has made so far? I'm so curious. I love all of the stuff she makes. I'm always like, I need to come over all the time. Ah, it's okay. I'm an entertainer.
You are an entertainer. Anisha is also an actor. If you didn't get that by the fact that we met in an acting showcase. She's acted in some things. Some things.
You know.
I don't know. You want to talk about it? Or
No. The first rule of acting club is don't talk about acting club. I just made
Is that? I'm like, I've never heard of that. Okay, so I have washed our little, what are these called?
Mixy thingies.
Mixy thingies.
That's the official term.
Mixy thingies. And we are going to beat up this butter.
Hi.
Also, you guys know that one of Brazos' favorite things is butter. Anytime I like have butter out on the counter, he tries to like lick the counter thinking that he can taste the butter. I don't know what he's doing.
He's doing his best. He wants to be involved.
Right? So.
Oh yeah, that whips up real nice.
That's whipping. That's whipping. Just whipping it up a little bit before we add in our powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
So just add.
All in one?
Let's add like about half.
Okay.
Because if you add all the powdered sugar and then you turn on the mixer, it's gonna blow everywhere. We've already kind of made a little bit of a mess, so like who cares? But you know, maybe Anisha has somewhere nice to go. I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
What else are you doing today?
No, not too much. I'm actually meeting a friend for coffee. She's
Nice.
having boy trouble and she needs to talk to her girl. Yeah. I'm like, I'm there for you, girl. Let's get some coffee or some smoothie and like let's figure this thing out.
How do you feel about your boy trouble giving advice?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident
You're
about
pretty
what
confident?
I have to say.
Okay. Wow, well done. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, you know, I've kissed a few frogs.
Anisha is very wise. Wise beyond her years.
Oh, shucks. And,
How
you
old
know,
do you say that you are?
let's see. What is my line? I can't keep track.
When I had milk measured out, but is it that I know? Oh, there it is.
There it
Here's
is.
my little milk. So we have in here, what did I say? 7 tablespoons of butter and a 1 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. And then I have in here 2 tablespoons of milk. You're not going to use all of it. I just put it in here. Just add a little bit at a time, like 1 teaspoon at a time until you get the consistency that you want. So, boop. Oh, and can you also add me about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract? We're not measuring because measuring's for losers.
Straight in.
Straight in, just go for it.
Okay. 1 teaspoon?
Yeah, that's good.
That's about 1 teaspoon.
Yeah. And we want this to be a nice creamy consistency.
And so, this is butter, milk, powdered sugar.
You know, your classic buttercream. That is a classic buttercream frosting.
I had no idea.
Really?
No.
What are the things that you like to bake?
Okay, so for Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving, yeah.
I made a sweet potato pie, super classic.
Yum.
So
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorites.
2.
You made 2 pies?
Yeah, 1 to take, 1 to keep home.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
You know, because like if it's really delicious, I'm gonna be mad that everybody eats it. So if I have one at home already, it's fine.
Yeah. Did everyone eat it? Did everyone love it?
They loved it. I mean, not mad that they eat it. You understand what I mean? I'm
Yeah. You're
upset that I don't get
don't
to
have
enjoy
any
it
of your own
too.
later.
Happy that they enjoy it. But
Yeah.
Anyway, I did that. My favorite thing that I want to learn how to make is carrot cake.
Ooh, I do love carrot cake.
Carrot cake is one of my favorites.
yeah.
So it seems like it's a little more intricate.
It's really not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's less intricate than a pie. Did you make the crust from scratch?
Okay, so I did make the crust. I found a gluten-free organic crust from Sprouts.
Oh,
and I bought that.
hey,
So I
okay.
made everything else by scratch, just not the crust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I feel like your carrot cake is just, you know, your regular cake. It's got a few more ingredients.
Okay.
Because you're adding the carrots
Yeah.
and you're adding usually like raisins and nuts. But, you know, I usually don't find that it's that hard. I actually made carrot cake whoopie pies
I
once
remember.
on my show.
I
Did I
remember.
give one to you?
No, I didn't get to taste it.
Aw.
I remember thinking I wanted.
Okay, so we are actually I'm gonna put Anisha to work again so you guys
Yeah.
can see what's going on. I'm gonna add like a little bit more milk,
Get a little more
a
creamy.
little bit more creamy. I'm sorry, this is not milk. This is heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
This is heavy whipping cream, guys, not milk. I'm sorry, I lied to you.
Heavy whipping cream. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Here she goes. She's whipping it. That looks like some
No.
good
Oh my
frosting.
gosh.
Wait, I can't even get it in. I don't know how to use this.
That is looking.
That looks so good.
It's a little hard to. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
We should have used a bigger bowl because we're gonna throw the cake in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm also gonna zoom in on this cam. Oh shit! What did I just do? I accidentally flipped it to picture mode.
Picture mode. No, we need video. Oh my gosh, this is
And
smelling
this
so
baby.
good.
It's the smell of butter and sugar.
It's a little bit of my weakness. Someone's singing. Whip it good.
Oh yeah, yeah, Hank Hill.
Oh,
How many people we got in here? We got
so
4
good.
people up in here.
Wow, this looks. Can we just eat the? Just kidding. No, we
Oh, we
should
could.
finish the whole thing.
Okay, so now we're just gonna set this. We're just
To
gonna
the
set
side.
this a little bit to the side, and we are going to. Are your hands clean?
They are.
Okay. We are going to crumble up this cake,
Crumble it.
crumble it up, and throw it in our bowl. I hope our bowl is gonna be big enough.
Crumble it how?
With
Literally
our
break it
hands.
up?
Yeah, we're gonna get really messy here.
Let's go.
So I'm
Oh my gosh, I just want to watch you.
digging in.
Oh my
guys.
goodness, like legit. Okay,
Like
let's
legit
go.
crumbling.
Wow.
And cake pops are actually something that is a really good way to use leftover cake for people.
what a good idea.
Hey, that looks fun, haha. Hank Hill, it is very fun.
I'm gonna hold this
Everyone
for
wants
you.
to play with their food, right? But yeah, if you are making cake pops out of an already made cake, I would suggest crumbling up the cake first and then adding the frosting a little at a time. There's usually too much frosting and it makes the cakes cake pops kind of greasy.
Oh, is that what happens?
And it's also a good way if you accidentally over bake your cake and it ends up being a little dry, make it into cake pops. Mixing in that frosting kind of revitalizes it and no one would ever know.
What a good idea. Who knew?
Right? Our bowl's getting pretty full here.
It is. Do we
it's
need
okay.
to like transfer?
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
I don't want to do more dishes. Peter Quill says, "What's up, everybody?
What's
Hey,
up?
Peter. This is just a little hard piece. I don't know why I decided to take it out.
That's the part you eat.
Welcome, Peter, to this live stream. My friend Anisha and I are making cake pops. We've already made some vanilla cake and some vanilla frosting, and we are mixing it all up.
Yeah, we are. Ooh.
So
yum.
welcome. I brought a towel even
Okay.
because I knew what was going to happen.
She's prepared, friends.
And then we are going to use our
Nice.
little, and we are just going to very gently mix this up. And we
Wow.
want it to be,
Now maybe I
Pretty-
should show what you're doing.
do you want to show?
Yeah.
Here comes Anisha on the camera.
Okay. Let's see.
I feel like I'm making a mess. This is very difficult.
Let's see. Sorry about that.
Incoming, I always say like time for a roller coaster ride. So I am just trying to mix together our frosting and our crumbs. I would totally recommend using a bigger bowl, but you know what? Here we are.
Num num.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Brazos is gonna love these crumbs everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
All right. We're setting you back up here, guys.
Oh shit. I mean, I didn't say that.
Whoops.
Not like this is like super family friendly material, but you know. I try to keep it like,
I keep PG.
yeah.
Wow.
So we're getting pretty good. Some of these bigger pieces, I'm just breaking it up with my hands. And then it is getting caked up on my mixer, so I am using
There we
my
go.
hands to get everything mixed in. And if you wanted to, you could totally just dive in with your hands, which is what
Yeah.
we're gonna do right now.
Are we? Okay.
We are. So this looks pretty mixed in. I have cake crumbs everywhere. Let me, oh, you know what? I probably need to like,
What do you need?
with my hand, scrape the sides of the bowl. You
Okay.
always need to scrape the sides of the bowl. Oh, I missed your comment. I didn't get to see it before it disappeared. Can you say it again? Guys, this smells so good.
It smells amazing. That vanilla and sugar and butter.
I did clean the table, so feel free to eat anything that's on the table.
Okay.
If you say so. Let's just try and see how this
Oh.
Jason W. So true. Well, I don't know what's true because I think that's the comment that we missed. But.
Oh, so good. Nom, 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 nom.
Guys, this is some pretty solid vanilla cake.
Yeah, it is.
Impressive.
It's yum.
Okay, so my hands are totally a mess, but I
the
have
idea.
my super handy scoop. I
Okay.
love these things. They come in all different sizes, but I use them for dropping cookies
Perfect.
and mini cupcakes, and I have a bigger size that's perfect for cupcakes. This is, I think, 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
It doesn't say what size it's on here. But, you know, you can make your cake pops, I guess, as big as you want them to
Whatever
be.
size you like.
And I'm gonna, you're gonna do this.
What am I doing?
So we are just going to scoop.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna scoop it in,
Okay.
packed nice and tight
Yeah.
into our scooper. Pop it out. You just squeeze it and it pops right out.
Okay.
And then roll this into a little ball.
Okay.
And I am going to get a plate for us to put these on.
I'm gonna put this. So I don't
Yep,
get
yep,
cake in
put
my
the rings away.
ring.
So what I'm
There we
gonna
go.
do is I'm gonna get a plate and I'm gonna cover it with parchment paper so it doesn't stick, and I'm gonna put that plate in the freezer, and we're gonna do that a batch at a time because you want these guys to freeze for at least 20 minutes before we start dunking them in our melted chocolate.
Got it.
So
Wow.
I
Okay.
will
I'll hold
BRB.
this. Let's see. Where can we put this for the moment? Can I maybe put this in the bowl that has Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
this is so tasty.
It, man, it smells amazeballs. Okay, so she told me to pack it in tight, right? And then pop it out. Oh my gosh, how do you work this? Oh, like that. Roll it into a ball. Woo! Stay together. Okay, wait, mine didn't stay together like yours did. Oh, there we go. Well, kind of, sort of.
You do it, I believe.
She believes in me. Means I can do it. Not bad. Ooh, kind of. Wait, it still didn't stick together like yours did. Come on, baby. Okay. Ooh. Doesn't work when Lauren's not around. We need her.
Are you messing things up?
I'm not messing it up, but my ball won't stay together.
Uh-oh.
It's like,
Did you pack it tightly?
I thought I did. All right. Let me try it again. Maybe I didn't. It needs to really be packed tightly. Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
So I'm just getting some plates. You can use a baking sheet, whatever is going to fit in your freezer. You can also put them in the refrigerator, but if you put them in the refrigerator, you want them to probably be in there about an hour. We just want these to kind of harden up so they don't fall apart when we start decorating.
Yes, makes a lot of sense. I had no idea that you would, that to make these, that you mix it in with the frosting.
Yeah.
So much sense.
This just helps it, makes it sticky,
Yeah.
sticky icky. Okay, so here's my plate with some parchment paper, and we're just gonna load it up with some cake balls.
Yes. Wow, look at that. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and prep these other guys because our hands are gonna be messy.
They're already messy.
What?
I'm just laughing because I used to be that kid that didn't like to get her hands.
Really?
Yeah, that like feeling of sticky stuff on my hands. My
Oh,
mom
yeah.
can tell you stories about that. So this is good for me. It's good. It's like it's therapeutic. It's okay to
Yes,
get your hands
it's okay.
sticky, especially when
You
you're
can
cooking
always just wash it.
delicious cake pops.
So we are gonna.
Oh, okay. I've got the hang of it now.
Here we go.
I think what was happening was I put too much in the scooper and I didn't pack it tightly.
Yeah. So what I am doing, I'm
That was
actually
so quick.
scooping it and running it against the edge of the bowl, the side of the bowl here to pack it in.
Ah,
And then I have my little
okay.
ball. Like that.
Easy peasy.
Easies.
Okay, so let me try that because
Okay.
that's the part that I was missing before. Nope, see, wait.
You gotta
Like
just,
that,
you
no.
just gotta smush it. Smush it. Ooh,
Smush it in.
I like how casual this is. Nothing fancy, just two friends cooking together with cannabis. Yes, that's exactly my goal for what's happening. That's exactly what I want to happen.
Love that.
Love it. Thank you. I really appreciate that comment. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, I actually used to make recipe videos by myself, which was cool and all, but I was starting to get burnt out because one of the reasons why I started making these cooking videos in the first place is because I love to cook and bake. And one of the reasons that I love to cook and bake is because it is a great thing to share with friends.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
I love that.
Brazos. He is getting very
smelling
close
all
to these
this.
cake balls.
Wonderful.
And so this is fun because we get to do this together and have
Yeah.
fun, and then we get to eat it together, which is always fun, and we're just sharing our stories.
Yeah, no, and I think what's amazing is like just like eating brings people together, cooking together is something
Yeah.
that, you know, is really, you know, time that you
Right?
can
The kitchen is
spend.
always the heart of the home.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, so while I'm gonna go ahead and put this first plate in the freezer.
Mm.
And you don't want them to be touching.
You don't want the balls on the parchment to be touching. Is that
Yeah.
what you mean? Okay,
Uh-oh.
got the hang of it now.
Uh-oh, is this plate gonna fit in here?
Is the plate too big?
The plate's too big!
The plate's too big.
Oh my god!
Okay, but you have it on parchment, so you can just get a smaller plate, no?
Brazos, get away from there.
So
Wait, this is so funny.
we have on this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th on this particular one.
Brazos,
So
you're too close to me. I'm afraid that you're gonna get.
Brazos Lauren's dog is really excited about the cake pops.
Wait, what do I do?
I think you just have to transfer it to a smaller plate, no? Like maybe a saucer?
I don't have enough small plates.
Oh.
Dude, this is so funny.
You have.
Okay, I have one small plate. This is going in the freezer.
Okay. One small plate will do for now.
They're kind of touching now. It's yellow.
Oh, I see. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm here rolling cake balls. And I've got the hang of it.
Bigger trays in there. What is
You've got more stuff in your freezer now. Or freezer. It's more full.
I mean, yeah, you can put it in the freezer or in the fridge. It'll just take too long.
I see.
You know, we'll figure it out. What is? Okay.
It's been the theme of the day. Lauren has an obstacle, she overcomes it.
Yeah.
Old school says you guys get high before cooking. Asking, do we get high before cooking?
No.
No.
That's the treat after we're done.
It's the treat after we're done.
I do not recommend getting high while cooking because then you are bound to forget something and your ingredients aren't going to come out well. So this is actually a Tupperware container. Not Tupperware, it's Snapware.
Snapware.
Got you. This is a container that I use to hold my flour and sugar and stuff, but this will fit in the freezer. So we're gonna put it on this lid. Hey! Hey dog!
Brazos is like, but it smells so good.
I know. It really does smell so good. Ooh-wee! Oh my gosh, he thinks.
Oh, sorry.
It's like, I'll eat it, I can reach it. Can I get it? Brazos, there's so many crumbs around here. Did he come over here at all?
No, I think we did pretty good with crumbs,
Okay,
actually.
there's lots of crumbs on the table, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's a cutie.
Adorable. Okay.
Can we maybe two more?
Two more? All right. Here's one. One.
Maybe three more.
Three more. Okay. Two and moss. I literally had no idea that this is how it was made. It makes so much
This is how it's
sense.
made. It's actually super, super easy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to bake the cake from scratch and make the frosting from scratch. You can buy a box mix and buy one of those cans of frosting. That works great too. We are just overachievers.
Ta-da. Can't you tell by the...
Lauren is an overachiever when it comes to baking.
Yeah.
It's got a big crumb in there. That's why
Yeah,
it's not
there we
holding
go.
together.
That's
Can you
better.
see Brazz's little head?
Aw.
I'm sorry, bud. Look, here's some crumbs for you. You can have a crumb. You can have a crumb.
Yes.
You dropped it. Okay, this Tupperware lid's going in the freezer.
You know, being resourceful is so important, right? Being able to go with the flow, figuring it out.
Oh my god, wait. Okay, it's fitting,
It's fitting. It's fitting. We have to.
it's fine, everything's fine.
So, basically, Lauren, after this, then we dip, after they freeze for 20 minutes, then we dip them into the chocolate frosting?
Yeah.
Mmm, yummy.
What's happening?
She's working it out. She's working it out, guys. So, okay, I see there is some white chocolate chips coming up.
So yeah, we're gonna use white chocolate to coat them.
White chocolate to coat.
Okay, here's another lid.
Another lid. Are we
almost done? Oh, we can be done. Why don't we just finish?
Yeah, why
We're
not?
just gonna finish the rest. So we are going to use white chocolate melted to coat our cake pops. You can also use candy melts, which are great. You can buy them at a store like Michael's. I would have bought them, but I went to the regular grocery store and they didn't have them.
What are candy melts?
Candy melts are candy melts are candy that's designed to melt. They are kind of the consistency of white chocolate, but they come in all different colors, which is really fun if you are making like a particular.
I'm sorry. I love that they're candies that are designed to
I don't know how to describe it.
It's in the
They're
title.
exactly what, right? They're not chocolate, but I guess white chocolate isn't technically chocolate either, you know? And yeah, if we were making like Christmas ones, you can buy red and green melts. You can buy, you know, any color that you want, which is really, really fun.
Good to know. Okay, this one has a big crumb in it too. It doesn't want to stay together.
And you can just like peel the crumb out and crumble it back up and throw it in the bowl, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, all these ones left at the bottom have big crumbs.
They have a little less.
We didn't mix as well at the bottom, guys.
Yeah.
It happens. You know, I'm not gonna apologize for it.
No.
You can deal.
It's okay.
It's okay. I think that's like so funny about cooking and stuff is that people get stressed about it being perfect, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. People will appreciate what you made because you made it from the heart.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, sentimental music.
All right. In the edited version, yeah.
Do you think we can squeeze one more out of here? Look, we are almost
I
done.
think so. That looks like one perfect size last one. Look at that, buddy. Yeah. Look at
It
that.
might be like a little bit baby one.
It's
I
a
think
baby
that if
one.
we had used all the crumbs that were on the table, it would work. But, yeah. Doggo can't wait for us to draw some. Yep, that's exactly why he's waiting right here.
It's being so patient.
I'm so bad at checking the being able to do both. Being able to double tap.
Doing it.
I
She's doing it.
missed a comment before that one. Okay, these are going in the freezer.
Okay.
And then we are going, so I have a cup, a glass. This is a glass full of white chocolate chips.
Yum,
The reason why I'm putting it in a glass instead of a bowl is because when we dunk our cake pop, what are you going to talk about for the 20 minutes that they freeze? Well, I already have some in the freezer, and by the time we have our stuff melted and we clean up a little bit and bring our decorations in here, I think we'll be at a good time.
I love that you put this in a glass jar. I thought this
Yes.
was just like for decoration to
Oh
show the
no!
ingredients.
So that way, we can get full coverage when we dip our cake pop into the bottom. If you use a bowl that's shallow, you're not going to be able to dip your cake pop all the way down.
She's a thinker. She's a thinker.
I didn't come up with this stuff. Other smart people before me have done this.
You were smart enough to follow good instructions.
Yeah.
How about that? That part.
Okay, so
This is
one's
good.
gonna go in the fridge, actually.
That one's gonna go in the fridge
Because there's not enough room.
because there's not enough room. Hi, you're early this time.
What?
You're early this time?
Oh, because I usually do this in the afternoon.
Ah.
Who said that?
Sorry, I missed your name. Greta, maybe?
Gara?
Maybe Gara. Gara?
I love Gara.
She loves you, Gara.
I know it's like hard to see the comments because the phone's so far.
Oh, that's what it is. See, we're improvising and using the phones live instead of the laptop because of technical difficulties. So it's a little bit harder to see the comments. You have to kind of do this.
Right, but let me know. Hey guys, let me know how this phone streaming is working out because if it's good, then I'm happy that we figured this out and didn't have a disaster stream.
Yeah, what can I clear
So
for you?
we are going to clean up a little bit and clear our table. I bought another glass because I have another
Wonderful.
bag of white chocolate chips that we're probably going to use. So that way we can continue on.
Yeah.
Old school, looking good. Melchick Warrior phone streaming works. That doesn't say Melichick. It says, I couldn't read it fast enough. It was a lot of letters. I'm sorry I mispronounced your name. I can't read.
It's not that. It's small.
It's small.
It's-
That's why we keep having to be like, huh? What does that say?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just clean up these crumbs. I know Brazos is waiting eagerly for something to drop on the floor. Hello, buddy.
Oh, that's my toe.
Oh,
It's
he
heavy.
loves stepping on. Hey. He loves stepping on toes.
Oh, look at that. Look at
Look
us.
at us. Look at us.
Look at us. Wonderful. Okay. Nice, clean
Nice and clean.
space to start fresh with.
We are actually just gonna melt our chocolate in the microwave,
Okay.
and you can use a double boiler, but the microwave is gonna work just as well. Sometimes they have microwave. Check your package because sometimes they have microwave directions on how to melt them. You don't want to put it in for too long. I'm probably going to put it in for 20 seconds and give it a
Okay.
stir and then continue at 20-second increments until it's all melted.
Makes sense.
Right?
Lovely.
And then I'm going to leave Anisha again to entertain you guys.
Not a problem. Me and Brazos. We have a duet. We've been working on. It's called Bow Wow Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I don't know. Sorry.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see this.
Oh, and he left me too. That's fine. Not a problem.
I hope you don't have abandonment issues.
I don't have abandonment issues, thank goodness. I'm just sort of like, yeah, no problem. It's like me at home, alone, with the mirror, talking to myself. It's fine. It's all very, very familiar. Okay, so sticks. Very cute glass. So wait, is this?
Oh, you can show them my skewers.
Oh, the skewers. Okay, the skewers are fun because Lauren couldn't find the pops specifically for cake pops, so she
They
decided
make
to.
lollipop sticks.
Oh, they're supposed to be lollipop sticks?
Yeah.
Ah.
You can buy packages of lollipop sticks.
Okay, so you can apparently buy packets of lollipop sticks, but she couldn't find them, so she had the genius idea of take skewers and cut them in half. Ha 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 ha! It works great. And just like
You know,
that,
it's fine. We're improvising.
we're improvising. It's the name of the game today,
Right?
and it's
You
going
gotta
great.
Be on your toes.
That's right. It's what life is. Life brings you things, you handle it, figure out a way, right? Okay, so this is, okay, that's the old batter. Cake skewers, white chocolate.
Oh, we
Pure
don't need the
vanilla.
anymore.
Oh, we used this already. We don't
We
need
used
that.
that already.
Yeah, that was in our,
Frosting, and it was in the cake.
in the frosting and the cake. That's what smells so good. Whew. It smells delicious. We did good. How many cake pops actually did we make?
You know what? I didn't count it out, but we will find out.
We're gonna find out in just a bit. I think
Okay,
The white
so
chocolate's
guys,
looking nice and melted.
I'm gonna show you. This is.
Oh, someone said something.
Oh, someone said vanilla extract smells amazing. You're right.
Yeah.
So I have melted this for 3 increments of 20 seconds. It is not all completely melted, but I'm giving it a nice stir, and I'm gonna put it back in. This is such good camera work right here, guys. Oh, I didn't show this camera. I have 2 cameras going. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know. Trying to do a little bit of both, but
Almost.
almost there. So maybe one more increment of 20 seconds.
Probably. That is a minute total.
Yeah. Well, it's been a minute total now. So now you want to add a little bit. So at that point, so those first 3 were sort of like, it made it a little bit chunky. Gara says, is this recipe complicated? Lauren seems pretty busy.
Gara, it's not complicated at all. As always, I will type up the written recipe and put it on my website and leave the link in the description section. And I will edit this down into a shortened version so you guys can see just the instructions. But Anisha can kind of summarize what we've been doing.
Okay, yeah. So we made the cake batter pretty simple, right? We put the cannabis butter in there and all the ingredients you would do for a regular cake. And then we did the frosting separately, which was also the butter, the powdered sugar, all the things that you would need for a whipped cream. No, not whipped cream. What did you call it? Buttercream. Buttercream. Simple. Took just a few minutes. And then we mixed the buttercream with the cake batter. That was magically already made. Oh, look at that.
Melted. So I'm gonna leave this cup for Anisha. It's kind
Okay.
of hot on the bottom, so I'm gonna put it on here.
Sure.
And I'm gonna show you. Oh, I guess I haven't brought you any cake pops yet. So I have. Oh, guys. So I also have red and green sprinkles. I have blue just because Hanukkah.
Yes.
I have a few left of these red cinnamon things.
Yeah, those thingies.
These things. And some white pearls for decoration. You can decorate them any way that you like.
Wow.
Yeah,
Check
this
that
is
out.
just what I had.
It's great. It's perfect.
So do you think that we need to do, why don't we just start with this one first, and then I won't melt this other package
Yeah.
yet. I do have 2 packs. I am going to get our first batch of cake pops from the freezer. I don't think it's been a full 20 minutes, but you know what?
We're going with it.
TV, movie, magic.
Movie magic.
I don't know.
This makes so much sense that you put this into this long jar. I understand. Ooh, it's fun to play with. It smells good too.
Things are feeling pretty good. I'm really happy.
She's feeling like it's gonna work. So Gara, that's probably why Lauren seemed busy, because she just had to go away to the fridge a few times.
Yeah, and I was just at the microwave. So here is our first plate of our cake balls that have been in the freezer. It's probably been like 15 minutes.
Something like that.
They have hardened up a little bit, which is exactly what we want. You know what? I should bring a plate for the finished ones. You can also, low power mode. I might need to get my phone charger, guys, if it'll reach over here. BRB. She's gonna be right back.
I wonder, let's see. I can probably help by getting, oh yeah, they did freeze up quite a bit. Great. They're nice and hard. Yum, yum. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on this plate. Great.
Oh, it even doesn't. It's like a planned
It even doesn't, we did plan it. It's exactly what we wanted.
Okay, hang on. I'm plugging in my phone.
Lauren's plugging in her phone.
And
I
then-
love your wonderfully, beautifully written instructions that I showed.
Sure, that's my journal that has all my recipes in it.
Aw, that's great.
And I write notes and I cross things out all the time. Excuse me. This is my neck. Okay, we're plugged in.
All right, good.
Okay, so continuing on.
Do we need a plate for the finish?
So what we can do is you can either put your finished cake pops on a plate, but when you do that, it actually flattens out the bottom where the chocolate has melted. Or this, I've never tried this, but I saw it on the internet when I was researching for this episode. So, what we can do, what we can do is take a cardboard box and you poke holes in it so that way, we're gonna have to construct this box.
Okay. Flat like this.
So yeah, flat like this, and you poke holes in it, and then we're gonna do our little cake pop, flip it over, and stick it in the hole for it to dry.
Ah, that makes so much
This
sense.
is
So we just
what
need a
we're
little
going
tape,
to
right?
try. I'm gonna get tape, and then what, like scissors to poke holes or something?
Yeah, probably scissors. Sharp scissors.
Sharp scissors.
Yeah. And it seems like the length is right. So once it gets to the bottom, it won't keep going.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, we don't have to stick it all at the bottom, just enough to hold it up.
Yeah, as long as the hole isn't too big.
Here we go. Thank you, Amazon, for not sponsoring this video. Okay. Oh, I have
Alrighty.
scissors.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're gonna see what happens.
I think this is gonna work just fine. Let's see. Let's test out the size of the hole. Oh no, we want it this way, don't we?
Yeah, we don't want my personal cut ends to be inside the cake box.
It needs to be a little bigger.
A little bigger. What if I just did that?
Sort of. There's something
Oh,
in the way.
it's this other flap.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. You know
Let's go to the
what?
middle.
You know what, guys? Try that one. I think that's too big. Too big of a hole.
And it's the double flap underneath. I think what we need to do is
Let's
just
open that flap.
yeah. So like this flap is in the way.
Yeah. What do we tape those in?
I think just tape on this side, tape on
tape
the other
everything.
side.
Tape everything. Yeah. Bear with us. Bear with us.
We're
We're
figuring it out.
experimenting.
And it's working. There's success happening. All right, here we go. Alrighty.
So what we did is that these side flaps were in the way of our box bottoms, so we just taped them up on the sides. And now we're gonna test this in our hole. Yeah, I think that'll work. That hole might be these holes might be a little too big, but we're gonna figure it out as we go.
yeah.
And I'm also going to steal this bowl for our sprinkle catching, because we're gonna be sprinkling.
Okay.
This is just a dirty bowl that we used earlier.
Perfect for catching sprinkles.
All right, shall we begin?
Let's do it.
So, what you do is you take your half skewer / lollipop stick and you actually dip it into your melted chocolate first. Not a whole lot. This is a little deep, just like half an inch. Woo! And then you stick that into your cake ball. You don't want it to go all the way through, just like kind of in the middle. But that first dip is going to help it stay on your stick. And then we dunk. Dunkaroos. Do you remember Dunkaroos? Do they still make those?
I don't think they do. I haven't seen that in a long time. Ooh, look at that.
So we have
Wow.
a nice coated.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna kind of twirl it a little bit.
Look at
Our
that.
nicely coated cake pop. And then let's go with, I'm gonna go with some red sprinkles maybe.
Open that for you. Oops.
And
Brand new pack.
brand new pack.
Woohoo.
Maybe some, green sprinkles. You can do whatever decorations you want. I've seen some very intricate decorations on the interwebs.
Wow, they don't want you to have sprinkles.
Don't. But the green one is open.
Okay, let's go with the green
So
for
I'm,
now. while I work on that.
I'm dripping extra chocolate, guys. Good thing I have this bowl here. I'm just gonna like sprinkle some green sprinkles around.
Oh, that's so cute. It's festive.
So yeah, we're festive because it's the holiday season.
Check that
Happy
out.
holidays, guys.
Oh, I love you dripping.
Oh, I'm dripping. So maybe like let a little bit of that chocolate, more of that chocolate drip off into the glass before you
There you
remove
go.
it.
Blue is
And then we are using white chocolate chips instead of candy melts. Candy melts are designed to do
Ah.
exactly this.
Okay.
So they will melt easier and they will be like a better consistency. I'm still dripping, guys. This was the first go around, so I think it's okay.
It's totally okay.
Yeah. You
Good.
can also kind of like tap tap this on the side. I'll do it on the next one. This is just gonna drip and we're gonna deal with it. I think our hole's too big.
Yeah, we need a smaller hole. Let's see if we can make a smaller one. Maybe one-sided. Oh, gee. Let's see. How's that?
Oh, it's really top heavy. Oh no, guys, this is not working. The internet said it would work.
Let's see. Maybe a small, even, it's not all the way through, but maybe if you press, it'll, like, allow itself.
I've also seen,
You know, a little bit
I've
more.
also seen this done in a styrofoam block, but like, where do you get styrofoam blocks these days?
How's that? I think maybe our whole
Maybe
creating.
the scissors aren't doing it. What if you just
Something-
used another skewer?
I was thinking that. Let's try it.
Okay, you can go for it. Just
Maybe
I
one with a
hate
point.
you. I hate you, brand new one.
A brand new one. Try this one. Oh, I think this is going to work. I think it's the perfect size.
That's better. Look at that.
There we go.
So what we just figured out is that we are using a cardboard box to hold up our finished cake pops, but we are using the skewers that we are putting in the cake pop.
Yeah,
to poke
whatever,
holes, to
whatever
poke
you
holes.
use to put the cake pop on is probably going to be the best thing to,
Yes.
to create the holes because it'll be the perfect size.
We were using scissors and they were too big.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another one. I dipped it in my chocolate first and then dipped it into the cake. And this time I am going to, so I dipped it in the cup and then I'm going to tap. Tap, 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 tap. This is better. This is good.
Oh yeah. There you
I'm
go.
tapping off the excess chocolate and kind of rotating it a little bit
Oh,
to get a nice thin even layer. And you can, if your chocolate is starting to cool down and harden, you can put it back in the microwave for a little bit. My hand is dirty. To melt it. Oh my god.
So good, right?
So this one I'll do red.
Here, I'm gonna put these right
You're gonna do some too.
here. Yeah, I know, but I don't want you to have to
So
reach.
we have a little red guy.
Oh, how nice. Okay, look at that.
Look at all these holes. I love it.
Okay, good.
Perfection.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right.
I love when it works. I'm just gonna make a few more holes. We have 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
We have lots of cake pops to do, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
I wonder if I need to make the holes a little bit closer. This is very noisy.
Yeah, it's a little noisy. And we don't want them too close because we don't want our cake pops to touch each other.
Yeah, hopefully those aren't too close. Maybe that's just right.
I am tapping.
Tap, tap.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a hole. I licked this finger, so I'm gonna use the spoon
Fill it with
to cover
chocolate.
my hole.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, it oozed away. What the heck, guys?
All right, cool. I can start tapping.
I think that this one is breaking apart as I tap it.
It is. It's gonna.
You know what? Anisha's gonna eat it.
It's falling. Oh, yum. I'm excited to eat it, actually. As a matter of fact, it's... Num, 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 num. Here we go. One bite? Just one? Just
No, you're gonna eat it.
I
You're
know.
gonna eat
Should
that
I
whole
just
thing.
do it in
Oh,
one?
in one bite?
In one bite?
Yeah, do it. Go for it.
Here we go.
All in, baby.
1, 2, 3.
This is our first official taste testing.
Mm.
How is it?
Delicious. Mm. Mm.
So the reason why that happened is because it probably had a big crumb in it and it was starting to fall apart. But
gosh.
we're not perfect and we're not claiming to be. So if
Wow.
that's what you want, go somewhere else.
So glad you're staying here.
Right? Yeah, 3 people. Give me a shout. Who's still here?
Oh my gosh, yum.
Do you not find us entertaining?
Oh, that's good. So, benefits of them, of not being perfect. is you can eat the imperfections.
You get to eat the messed up ones. That's always my rule.
So yummy. Okay, now I lick my fingers, so.
You know
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
think
get
is funny? Like
a quick wash.
Okay. Like pictures that I've seen on the internet of like these beautiful cake balls. Like how do they get them to be so perfectly round? That's my question to the internet. Mike Finney is still here, just working too. Oh, are you at work? I won't tell anyone. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. We got another one in here. Stick it in our box holder. That hole is too small for me.
Oh, really?
I can't. I think because my edges are frayed.
Okay.
I found one that works. Don't worry about it. Ta-da!
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Alphabet.
Oh,
Okay.
we have plenty of towels here.
Yep. Excellent. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so the instructions are
Okay.
dip
Dip
first.
a little bit first.
Dip first. Oop, too much.
That's
Maybe.
fine. That's fine. And then dip it into your cake pop.
Into cake pop.
Not halfway through, 3/4 way through, just not sticking out the edge. Alright, and then Dunkaroo.
Ooh. Oh, I lost it. I didn't stick it
Uh-oh.
far enough. Oh no.
That means you have to eat another one.
I think it's your turn. Oh, we recovered it.
Oh, you recovered it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh.
I have to go all the way
No.
down.
Oh, no. We have a lost ball.
No. Come back. Oh my gosh. That one's gonna be super chocolatey. Okay,
Okay,
maybe
try
I can
to stick
recover
it in there, yeah.
I think the whole might be. Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you
so
go.
Now we just maybe need to
Yeah, just like coat the edge a little bit.
coat the edgy.
And then give it a little tap tap.
Okay. Tap it. Oh. I'm not so
You know,
good
it's
at this.
hard, guys. This is
It's
hard.
a little bit more difficult than I
I'm gonna
expected.
take our spoon out.
I feel
It's in the
like
way.
it needs.
And we can also put more chocolate in this glass and melt it up because,
on the top. Okay.
yeah, our level of our chocolate is down to about here, so
level down.
like down here.
Do you think
So
this is,
it's-
should I tap some more?
I
Is
think
it-
you should tap because I thought I didn't need to tap, but I obviously did.
Oh, I see. Now I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's Brazzy again. Do you want to do one? Hey, you want to help? You're so
How's
cute.
that? You think that's enough tapping?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
No. We're figuring it out as we go.
Right,
I'm
and
gonna
then
make a blue one.
Make a blue one. She's making a Hanukkah one.
Yeah. Is that enough?
Whatever your heart desires.
More sprinkles. Okay.
There's never enough sprinkles. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this guy.
So let's find a hole that works. Ta-da!
Yay!
I'm so proud of myself. I done it.
Another thing that you can do, we are just sprinkling on our sprinkles, but you could, hello. You could also put them in a little dish and you can roll, I put that there, so
Oh, perfect.
you're gonna have to dunk over first. I'm still tapping, a lot is coming off. So you can actually put your sprinkles in a little dish and then roll or dip your cake pop in it, so you'll get a nice kind of like even coating versus our sprinkling.
You sprinkle with it.
Or whatever, whatever your heart desires, guys. Just follow your heart.
Follow your heart. It's like the life rule that works for everything.
I don't know why I keep hearing that.
Oh, I got it. Uncoated part. There's a
Uh-oh.
hole. Okay. I'm afraid to
Here,
get a bit
here,
more.
here. Two more.
There we go.
Yay! And then I
Okay,
just
happy.
dipped my little doodad.
Look at that. Worked perfectly.
Boop.
There is a lot coming out.
The next one oh no, I speared it all the way through. The next one you do, I am going to show them up close on the camera.
Okay. Now that I've got my
I just totally messed this one up, guys. I just totally messed it up.
figure how.
I like speared it all the way through and then it just started coming apart. So this might come apart in here.
Oh, that's a lot of blue sprinkles. Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Let's see. This works first. Okay. Don't touch. No kissing.
Yeah, this one's gonna come apart. I feel it. I feel
Oh
it.
yeah, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's your turn to take a bite.
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah, it's coming apart
It's
right now.
happening. Okay,
Spoon to
fish
the
it
right
out. Fish it
rescue.
out with the spoon.
It's so
Do you
yummy.
think I should consume it or should I just eat it?
Eat it. I'm gonna eat it. One bite. Take the whole thing. Oh, so yummy. How good is that? One is big. So good, right? Mm. Yum.
Those are good.
They're really yum.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So good. Mm.
Yum.
Yeah.
Every time I make something, I'm like, that's so good. Like, I'm surprised.
The
that I'm-
surprise face is funny to me. You're
Wait.
good, honey.
Wait, I'm gonna zoom in on the camera.
Okay. Should I
So they
start
can see.
over?
Yeah, hold on. I have to wipe my hands off. That was delicious!
Yeah. We've got something here.
We've got something here. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. God, I am coming up close to this guy.
I'm gonna move this here though.
Okay.
So I don't have to reach around the ones that are already done. Should I get a fresh one?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll put this here.
Okay, here we go. Roller coaster ride. Oh, I guess. Oh, I missed it, guys. I missed that comment. Sorry.
Okay, again.
This is hard because it's on selfie, and so I can't really see what I'm filming.
Right now I can see.
Okay.
I can't see
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna try to.
the. We can
Follow
see
you.
these. Oh, look at that. On our box.
Our little
our
box that we
little
made.
Skewers.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Taking the skewer.
Okay. So, first step. Dippy dip dip.
Dippy dip.
Wonderful. And take one of the balls, not all the way through, most of the way through. Mm-hmm. Then here we go. Let's see. Dipping all the way in the chocolate. Please don't lose it. Please don't lose it.
I know, right? This is like a real test to our skill.
Yeah. And it's time to tap the excess. Mm-hmm. Oh god. Oh, it's coming off. No! Come back! Okay, I'm gonna have to flatten it.
No. So the way why this is happening, why they're coming apart, is because we
yeah.
have big cake crumbs.
It's,
That's totally our fault.
yeah, it's
But to avoid that, just really make sure that your cake is really mixed in there
it's not a
with the frosting.
not staying.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. See if we can save it. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Let's try it. Okay. So now
Sprinkle station.
Sprinkle. Sprinkle with lots of red. Yummy. Oh no, it's coming through.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to stick this here, but it's gonna fall.
It's probably gonna fall.
It's gonna fall. I can feel it. It's coming all the way through.
Ah!
No! So, we're gonna put this one here. We're gonna try
Yeah, just
again.
put it down.
We're gonna try again.
Okay. This time I'm gonna use the camera to film you.
We tried. That's another one to eat, and that one has sprinkles on it.
Yay!
Okay. Which one is gonna give us the?
That one has a huge crumb in it. The one closest
So
to
this
you.
one maybe.
Yeah.
Find a fresh skewer. All right, we're gonna try it again. I believe. No. Dippy. Dippy dip dip. Getting low on that.
We can put more.
Put more.
We can. I'll do it after this one.
And here. Okay. Doesn't feel so heavy, but it is breaking it a bit. It fell in there.
Well, that's okay.
It's still in there. Yeah, it's done. It's done. All right, we gotta fish that one out. Let's try to get that up. Where's the spoon? Okay. Come here. So we may need the other plate of cake balls
Yeah.
that are frozen a little bit more. That one
Yes.
at the bottom.
And guys, this This is also why I froze them in batches, because as they start to warm up, they are going to be less congealed.
Yeah.
They're not going to hold together as well. So that's
put
why
those
I have different
freezer
batches in
ones.
the freezer.
Okay, getting the more frozen ones. Those are going to work. Actually, we still need this. This is for our sprinkling, catching our sprinkles. Okay, and I think we're gonna need a little bit more chocolate pretty soon.
Yes.
But we can maybe get that
This one
when
is
we
like
leave.
So these are much more solid than those other ones. They are going to hold together much better. And I will just throw in some more chocolates and melt this up really quickly. Sure.
Yeah.
So that way I can entertain the masses.
There you go. There's some message to the madness.
Here you go.
So
And then
20
you
seconds.
you have a
stir.
spoon. You can
It's
take a
here.
spoon with
It
ya.
has a cake pop on it, but we can get rid of that.
There you go. Yeah, just 20-second increments and stir it
Okay.
up. It'll probably melt faster because there's already
Yeah.
melted stuff. And guys, look at our cute little cake pops. And let me show you again our little stand that we made out of a cardboard box, and we punctured little holes with a skewer into the box so we can set our cake pops on them. If you set them down onto a parchment paper, which you could also do, they will flatten on the top, which is, you know, if that's the look that you're going for, then why not? But we made this semi-fancy stand. I'm totally just going to like eat some of this one over here. Just like a little, oops, I'm spilling everywhere. This is just, you know. And we made vanilla cake with vanilla frosting, but you can also make any flavored cake and any flavored frosting really that you want. You could do chocolate cake, you could do red velvet. It's pretty much a very customizable recipe. This is delicious. I'm so into it. I'm gonna eat this other half.
And how cute are they? Look at them.
Yeah, right? To be honest, like the one thing that I don't like about cake pops is that I don't like the white chocolate or the candy melts on the outside. Like I don't like the taste of it.
Yeah.
And I thought about trying to dip them in chocolate, but then I didn't think they'd be as pretty when we decorated them.
Yeah. No, this is good.
So, yeah, I personally like am not into the taste of white chocolate because it's not real chocolate, guys.
You know, I find that is an unpopular opinion, but it's one I agree with. I'm not crazy about white chocolate usually.
Yeah, do you guys like white chocolate?
Some people love it. Some people swear by it.
Really?
Yeah. But me, I'm like, it's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate. It's
No.
a whole nother thing.
No.
Okay, here we
There
go.
we go. And this is gonna work well. I feel it.
All right, we just melted a little bit more chocolate in our cup,
Let's get rid of the spoon.
so we have more to work with. We have another batch of our cake pops from the freezer that are going to be a little harder than the ones we were working with before. So let's try.
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, I can feel it when you push it in there. You can feel
It's gonna stick, right?
how much more stable it is.
Oh, look at that. And then the melted white chocolate.
Right, and it's remelted, so it's a little thinner consistency, so it's going to coat more evenly.
Look at that. Okay, I'll get one ready.
Yeah, go for it. This is like all cute and fun and all, but like it takes a long time to make a cake pop, guys.
I had no idea.
Yeah, right? I've made them before, not in a long time. But yeah, it's like there's just so many steps.
I think it's the steps.
It's so many steps because
Yeah.
like otherwise we could just like have already eaten this cake. You know?
But we're getting to it.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Oh, one of my sides already hardened and didn't get sprinkle stuck to it. This one's kind of
Wait.
flat on the top.
So is this one. Just a little.
I think because when they're on the plate,
Yeah.
they flatten on that bottom side, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yep, that's good. Getting rid of the excess, nice and smooth. But I guess we need to get to the other part quickly so they'll actually actually stick, huh?
We'll just straight lace.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Too much.
Just let it drop into the bowl.
Okay. Drop, drip, 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 smoothly.
Yeah, even when you do tap it, you think that it's enough tapping, but it's not enough tapping.
Yeah, it's surprising
You
actually.
need lots of tapping.
That's the part that makes it different.
The trick is, yeah, this whole dunking and tapping.
And I'm thinking like, if it cools, will just stay.
I'm still tapping.
I guess that's the thing. Also, when it's really, when it's freshly melted,
Yeah.
then it still wants to move quite a bit.
open-
Oh, we have scissors.
I am opening these. They are called cupcake gems.
Cupcake gems.
I'm gonna put it in a bowl that's semi-clean. This bowl had butter in it. It's fine.
Let's try this one.
I'm gonna. What if I just like?
Oh.
I just touched that one. I just stuck them on top.
Okay, cool. That works.
So I have put some cupcake gems in a little bowl.
Oh.
And I'm just kind of tapping. This looks dumb, guys. This one looks really dumb. Not gonna lie.
There's
Not my fave.
not the fave, huh?
That one looks weird. That one looks weird. Do you want to say? Can you tell what's happening? I don't know what I was thinking it would do, but yeah, I don't know.
I think because it's hard to get it coated.
Right? I think it needs like more of these other sprinkles. I'm just like, I think I'm too dry now.
Oh no, they don't want to stick.
I don't want to stick. This is interesting. This
Okay,
was
that's
fun.
a fun one.
This one turned out weird. It's too bright. The lights are too bright. You can't see me.
Okay, let's get another one. How many more balls do we have? One,
I don't
2,
know.
3, 4. I see 4. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
we can fill up our box and then we can call this live stream a day because only 2 people are watching us. So. Hi. Oh, we can use these things too.
Okay, right, tap. Don't
Tap.
forget the tapping.
Don't forget the tapping. Tappy, tappy, tap. Yeah, and I've seen people make decorations like snowmen, or you could do like rainbow sprinkles as like birthday cake pops, or you could do all kinds of decorations. People are very, very creative, and I love seeing all the pictures, and I would love to do something like that, but to be perfectly honest, like I don't have the patience. I mean, maybe if I were doing them for a special occasion, because I
Sure.
do love to bake for people,
Yeah.
I could do it. But for myself and just for this live
We
stream,
do
I'm
that.
like, whatever, I just want to eat it.
Or
you
maybe
know?
we need the cinnamon, guys. Okay, we'll do this one, guys.
Oh, yeah, I'll do cinnamon, guys.
I don't know how they're gonna stick though. I'm curious.
I know, I'm going to have to work fast and like
Lots of
stick
doing.
them on there.
Nom, 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 nom. Okay. Now, some of those holes didn't like us, so let's see. Okay. Around there. This one clearly didn't like anyone.
Shove it in there.
Come on. Yeah.
All right, I'm going for some cinnamon things. I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Oh,
He's cute.
let's get this next puppy ready. Oh, they look like buttons.
Yeah, they do look like buttons.
That's
This would be cute for a snowman.
Yeah. Those red buttons, that snowman. Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing good.
Few gems, cupcake gems on the side. It's giving me something in between Santa's outfit and Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's reminding me of like Reptar. Is that what Reptar looked like with his things on his back? You know what I'm talking about, right? Reptar from Rugrats?
Oh,
The dinosaur from
yeah.
Rugrats?
Oh.
I don't know what the thought was with this, but like, you know, It's the thought that counts.
And the fact that you just get it done. You keep on going.
Just keep on going.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that we talked about earlier before we started streaming is that, things don't have to be perfect. And I definitely have perfectionist tendencies.
So do I.
And one of the things that I've learned, especially doing this show, is that I'm so much happier being able to do this with you guys and hang out with you guys and put out a video every week. And I'm okay with it not being perfect, which is a big step for me.
Good job, Lauren.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
You have chocolate on your mouth.
I have chocolate in my. How long has that been there since I took the big, huge bite of?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Do I have chocolate on my mouth?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Whatever.
It's so tiny, you can't even tell.
I know, right? I doubt that they can tell. You guys are like so far away. We're so little.
Okay. Let's see if we can find
An empty hole.
Yeah, that will actually work. I'm gonna go for the difficult one. I think we have to make that hole a little bigger. Let's find this here with the points. Here's one. Do. Here. Okay, let's see. And it's kind of tricky. Yeah, okay, that's gonna work.
Maybe I just did this. I'll just like stick it in here.
Let's see. I love it. Oh, there we
I don't
go.
know, guys. I literally have no idea.
This is coming out great. Come on, look at these. Yeah, yes.
Beautiful!
Embrace the
I'm
unknown.
gonna say that my 4-year-old nephew did all these.
That's
I
great.
think this is good for the day, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's pretty awesome. Look at that.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you close up our beautiful cake pops. We're so good at this. We
We're
are
so
cake
good.
artists to the max. Oops, we're stuck. Here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, look how pretty they are.
I wish you could smell it. Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision.
Yay.
We did it.
We did it. Okay, and then I'm going to show on this camera. Couple cameras. At least this one I can zoom. They look so funny.
Green. I think because they're all like, there's green and blue and red and special ones.
They're all special. Everyone is
Oh, there's a
special.
comment, but I can't see it. Oh, just something. What? I can't see.
Just remember that you said. Oh, I couldn't read the whole thing.
Darn.
Guys, I'm sorry. I missed the comment. Okay, well, we only did a portion of our cake pops, but our box is full, and we are already full of cake because we already had to eat a bunch because we messed them up.
And they were so good.
Right? But thank you for joining us today. We made vanilla cake pops with vanilla cake and vanilla icing. I was going to say ice cream. That with vanilla icing or frosting. What's the difference between icing and frosting?
I don't know. Let's go with frosting.
Okay, let me start over. So, guys, thank you for joining us today. We made vanilla cake pops with vanilla frosting, and we coated them with a white chocolate coating and decorated them to our heart's desires. And they are all beautiful
And super delicious.
and super delicious.
Yeah.
And thank you. Oh, comment. Gara says, thank you for the recipe. Oh, you're welcome, Gara. I will, like always, I will write up the recipe and put it on my website and put the link in the description section below. And I will also cut this video down to a shorter version, which is just the instructions. So if you guys just want to see how they are made and not hear us rambling about who knows what, I don't even remember.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Anisha did a tap dance once.
I did.
So I will put a shortened version on my channel in a few days. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you again to Anisha for coming to hang out with me and eat cake pops with me.
Yeah.
She asked me what to bring, and the one thing I told her to bring was to bring a container to take all of these cake pops home with her.
I have a small container.
There's lots of cake pops, and we also have another batch of cake, so there's gonna be lots of cake.
Lots of cake happening.
But yes, thank you.
Happily, anytime. I'll
And
come back.
thanks again, guys. I'll see you next week.
Ciao.
Okay, we're still live while I walk around this way. Do, 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 do.
And then I come here, and then I have to say, "It's how do I make this go away? Are you sure you want to stop